What up?
God, I miss that music.
Yo, for real. Yeah, man.
Man, I'm like a crack addict, man. I gotta have it.
Hey, I miss it too, man. I miss it too. It's as long as the season ends, as long as it is, it's that much that it's that short because that shit ends quick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Instant Replay. This is the offseason, the first episode of the offseason, and hold on, bring in Ramsey. What's up, Ramsey?
I'm here.
What's up, baby boy?
Made it. We're good.
How's everything going at the big house, man? Everybody good?
Great, man. Fantastic.
Good, man. Hey, I got something. I got a present to give to you too. I was waiting on everything and shit. But you know how it is, though, baby. I got a gift that keeps on giving.
Well,
I'm gonna give you some information tonight that the receipts are strong and the words and opinion that are expressed tonight on the Saturday Night Instant Replay are only the opinions and information from Sloan. Bam! Let's do it.
Oh shit, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. And like I said, this is as far as the off season goes. You know, we do some shows during the off season, big things. You know, every so often because there ain't games every week. So this is how we do it. And this is the first one. So so much shit happened in the past week as football wise news that I was just like, yo, we gotta do one this weekend, and we gotta get on here and talk some football shit. Let's see who's in the house. Let's see. Fear Jason said, "Let's go." What up, Jason? What's good, homie? Joey's in the house. What up? TW, what's good? Everything happened at once. Yeah, it kind of did over a 2-day span for big stuff. Yeah, welcome back, folks. Yeah, man, welcome back. It's nice to see Ramsey and Anthony aren't going to have a mental break.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey, we'll get to that. There's a lot of stuff, though, man. Obviously, we saw Rodgers come back to the Packers. We saw a big trade from the Bears to the Chargers that was unexpected. I was like, yo, what the fuck is that? What is that?
Probably the biggest trade since the Cowboys and Herschel Walker, baby.
Yeah.
Oh no! The biggest trade was Matthew Stafford going to the Rams.
I did get them a Super Bowl.
That's up
I'm
there,
just
yeah.
saying, as far as
But man, hey, I got some stuff down in knowledge that most people don't know about. We gonna talk about that tonight too, because you all didn't hear it from nobody but me.
Also today, some news with Amari Cooper headed to the Browns, all kind of stuff.
Man, his career is gonna really die.
Yeah. I'm worried about him now. He ain't got no one to throw to him.
Yeah.
And you know what the sad part about that sucker is? He always quit on plays. He really gonna quit. He gonna start walking on plays.
Joey, yeah, hey, your Bears, man. He said Chicago is Mac lacking. Hey, man, that's
The toilet seat team. They flushed old Leo Mack down the toilet.
yeah. Also, we see the player plays with Atlanta Falcons will miss the entire season for some, I would just say, dumb shit. That's we'll talk about that as well.
Use him as an example, man.
Dude, yeah.
Man,
An example out of him.
man, look, I had the receipts on that before it even hit the newsstand. As my boy, as PJ, run it down to him, PJ. Run it down to him, PJ. Tell him.
Sloan texted me Monday morning, 8:03. I got the text.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, he didn't text me. He called me.
Yeah.
And he told me, he said, Ridley's in some trouble. They caught him gambling. Be watching. And about 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock, 1:30, something like that. News came out. Boom, Sloan's receipts.
Man, I was at a get together with some league officials, and I'm just quiet. You know, much as I like to talk, I'm just sitting there like, "Oh shit, this is good." Man, I talk about, man, I got some serious receipts up in here.
Man. Yes, we will. Of course, we're going to talk about that as well.
That's that big trade that I think you were referring to, but
probably so. I think that's
as big as Herschel Walker, not the Khalil Mack one. No, this one is as big as the Herschel Walker trade. Khalil Mack is big, but nothing like Russell Wilson in Denver.
Joey said all of our teams.
You forgot.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Khalil Mack didn't get traded. He got flushed down that toilet seat. Floors.
yeah. Obviously, Russell Wilson, and then we'll get into because NFL memes. You know, we like to bring that up on the show. They've been on some hot ones lately, and the past couple weeks, just clowning on everybody. So we'll get into that. Also, I got some stuff from Gridiron on Instagram as well to chat about. But yeah, let's start there. What we were just talking about was Calvin Ridley, wide receiver for the Atlanta Falcons. Which, by the way, the Atlanta Falcons, I guess they just recently restructured Matt Ryan's contract, freed up about $12 million in cap space. So there's that. This is the period of time, you know, when teams start doing that restructuring thing. You know what I'm saying? So that they can make more room. Because you know why
they restructure contracts on certain players. You know what they telling you? Your motherfucking ass too old now, so we don't feel like paying you all this money. That's what they telling you. We get ready to get your replacement. That's what it's code for. You too old. The restructure his contract, they gave him more money. Shit.
These two Jonathan, man. Yeah. Well, you'll be on the next one, man. Next one. Just make sure you're here for the next off-season episode. But yeah, so Calvin Ridley got caught. On NFL games.
Man, let me tell you something. They knew about this shit way back when, man. You know, when he first had that first incident when the motherfucker had to get out of the league for a while, he had a mental health day. No, what happened was the hard legs for the hood say, "We want our money." He said, I don't have it. They say, "Well, if you don't get it, we coming to touch you." So he went to the main office and said, "I need my cash." They gave it to him, and then he got busted. That dumbass, I tell you. Man, you know the sad part is, though, God, this is an inside scoop, though. He actually had the claim ticket with his name on it, address, and used his real name. Now, how dumb can you be? I mean, you make $11 million a year. What the fuck you want to gamble on a football game? They didn't gamble on his own team.
and he gambled $1,500.
He was worse than Pete Rose, man. I'm telling you. Look at Pete Rose gambling on everybody else. He gambling on. Man, let's think about it. Paul Harden, Alex Karras. Y'all probably know about them guys. They got busted back in the 1950s. Joe Namath hanging out with the mob at the club and shit. But you know, they like, "Hey, Joe, just take your interest out." Calvin really even had to. He didn't have no kind of deniability. He could say, "Hey, man, that wasn't me. Somebody fake." He had his own name. And he used his own phone
and his address on the betting ticket. Yes, TW PJ does have two cameras. He switches back and forth, switching it up on us. He's gonna make us all get two cameras next season. We just all gonna be.
Yeah, I'm gonna get two cameras. Get that wide angle, man.
Yeah, the wide angle and then like a little close up and shit. I'll put one right here.
Multi-view.
You might swap it because the other one was just way too close for me.
You have to show me how to do that because I want to get the pimples on my face. I want to get it so close.
Professional setup. Yeah. No. But so really, I mean, you know.
How's my sound, Ramsey? My sound is good,
dude. You loud.
Yeah,
you're coming in loud and clear.
Yeah.
Super loud, but super clear.
Hey guys, you want to hear something so funny? When I was at home at the radio station, the boy, I had to send you guys. The guy said, "Sloan, man, you know we like your podcast, man, but you got the worst sound of everybody on the damn podcast, man."
Well, someone should go out and get you a microphone and some headphones.
Oh wait, did that happen?
Yeah, hold on a minute. I stopped using it because I got lazy.
Then when my hood boys, I said, "Man, y'all," they said, "Man, we love y'all podcast, man. But you know what guy they really like more than everybody, man? I hate to say it. I definitely don't want it. You better not get the big head. Do you hear me?" Who?
That damn way. They say, "Man, he's a silent assassin." They say, "Rarely be getting on you, Sloan." I say, "Man, I'm gonna have to tell him, man, I can't believe my homeboys like you, man." I was like, "You got to be kidding me, man." But you know, Rarely, you cross with the hood rats, man. So you all right, though. Yeah. Much love, man. So they love it, man. They say Ramsey quiet. And he just kind of stick it into you, but they say Jonathan's all over the place.
Jarvis Landry is also that. I guess the Browns gave him permission to seek a trade.
He went out. You know, they really wanted to keep him because when Odell Beckham left, they were like, man, we're gonna have. They can still have that same kind of setup too on either side. Mm-hmm. You know, so they have an X and a Z, but now they only just have a X.
Yeah.
You know, so I
guess what's the name can't replace 2 wide receivers. He can only replace 1, Amari Cooper. Yeah. So they got somebody come in
till he goes there and gets hurt, and then they're gonna have.
Cooper's really just a half a receiver, actually, man. Because I don't think think about it, man. When Dallas had CeeDee Lamb and that other kid in the tight end, and he really wasn't doing nothing.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson paid his whole bill off. That's why he went on and got freed.
So let's hit that up. Deshaun Watson, obviously, grand jury. They don't indict him for any criminal activity for what went on. It's Sloan is, I believe, whatever he's saying about what he did to get in that position. So that just opens this thing up, and so we'll look to see in the coming weeks, like who's going to try to trade for him or whatever. I think, but the legal stuff is done pretty much. But the NFL could still find that dude. You know what I'm saying? If they
find him with motherfucking Jerry Jones got a side baby. They're taking naked pictures of hoes in locker rooms, and then you got the guy down in Florida trying to pay off teams. Man, they need to go and wipe the state clean for this year. Call it everybody had their dirt. So let's start over. So shit.
What was y'all thoughts, man, when y'all saw it? Ramsey, man, when you saw that first with Deshaun Watson, he was just like, "Yo, now I can, get traded the grand jury shit."
Obviously, the trade market is just going to blow up, and I feel like that's what everyone's waiting on now. Yeah. Where is he going to go? Because obviously he's not going to stay with Houston.
I remember PJ said the Broncos are kicking themselves in the fucking. They're punching themselves in the face right now for not waiting another week.
Well, no, man, they got Russ. I mean, I feel like they really genuinely wanted Russ. I mean, like we would do Russ or Deshaun Watson. I mean, Watson didn't play a single down last year. Didn't play anything. Yeah. So who knows? The Russ, game Russ. Who knows how?
He obviously he's going to have to get up to game speed, but he's
young. He's young.
Yeah.
He's young.
But the experience of Russell Wilson. Mm-hmm. I mean, like he has an MVP caliber year for the first 3 games every year. Man, every year.
Trust me, it's been well documented on this show. How Russell Wilson starts off the first 8 games of the season, lights out, and then all of a sudden it's just like, the team can't.
Maybe we'll see a
new Russ Wilson.
Yeah. Well, the problem I have with the whole thing is, since Deshaun Watson is back on the market, I guess your boy Minshew is going to drop in value.
Yeah. Wait for that to come up.
Really got quiet on that one, did
he? Oh man!
Hey, watch someone trade for him instead of Deshaun Watson.
Hey,
right. Man, you've been smoking too much of that damn
dream world.
Man.
And I mean, of course, the Texans are going to ask for some stackings. They're going to be like, "Yo, you're going to have to give us a lot in order to acquire Deshaun Watson." So, what do you
think, PJ? What do you think the Texans are going to ask for him?
Yeah,
he's pretty good about picking that kind of stuff.
Oof, I'll tell you what. I mean, I know they're
going. No. But
talk about someone that's smoking something.
Well, it's now they're gonna get a couple years of first rounders.
Yeah.
What, PJ?
They're gonna get a couple of first rounders.
Yeah. That's look, and like Randy was saying, like obviously Russ has the experience where it matters because he's been to the big game. He's lost one, won one. And so, at the end of the day, you could look at it in that perspective. But Deshaun Watson, we all can agree, is he's a fire quarterback in the NFL. He kind of fits the new age mold of being able to use the legs, use the arm, and do all of these things. His last season that he played, even though the Texans were not good and didn't make the playoffs, he literally had the most passing yards in the league. So,
but I bet you watch Deshaun Watson now. That Joe gonna pay that whole bill on time. I guarantee it. He learned a big lesson from that one, buddy. Hey, you gotta pay it.
He said if you can't beat him, Joe. Yeah. Also, when we get to the NFL memes, there's some good ones on that one, especially when they're talking about Carr, David Carr, I might need to bounce from this division because now, and that's another change. And I want to talk about it with you guys was that, and I put it in the Discord, was just we always thought that the NFC West was like fire. Like the division was just so competitive. All of the teams were good, but now, it's the AFC West, man. Like they have all of them stacked teams. This offseason in the short period of time has made it stronger, especially with Matt going to San Diego. You got Russ joining the fold. The Raiders paid what's his name a sack of money, like $100 million, close to the defensive end. What's his name? Shit. For the Raiders. Yeah, look over. I can't remember his name. I always forget that.
You the minister of information, man. You supposed to have this stuff ready.
Hey, man.
Max Crosby?
Yeah, Max Crosby. Yes. They gave him a 4-year extension.
$100 million.
Yeah, close to $80 million.
No, it was $100 million.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Oh, so I thought it was like 96. Derek was his brother. No,
98 million.
David does have a Max Crosby. Yes. Bro, just up. Hey, good on him, man. Good on him. I do like his story when it comes. What? Yeah, Max Crosby. He'll be coming for you, homie. Bing Crosby, no. Sings, doesn't play football. Relax, Joey. So yeah, you had so that stuff with Cooper, going to the Browns. I don't, if his, you can say what you want. I know he missed some games this year to injury and things of that nature, but the Browns, bro, that's you know what I'm saying? That's a bit. And look, his cap hit this year was going to be high. It was like $20-something million. Cowboys on about, okay, for real, relax. Andre, relax. No. Cap hit was going to be a big thing. And there was talk about the Cowboys like dealing him away like 3 weeks ago just because of his cap hit and the way they're trying to organize their stuff down there. But when it comes to the Cowboys, all right, there's something else that came out. What was it? Was it the week before last or last week? The JJ news. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what you talking about? Everybody, look, man, look.
I thought it would come out sooner. I mean, come on.
I told y'all that a long time. No, the girl ran out of money, man. She wasn't at ESPN. You know, ESPN had them damn at ESPN this last couple months, man. Because they had to make room for Troy Aikman and Joe Buck for Monday Night Football, so they had to cut back on some money. They had to cut back on some money. So she said, "Daddy, I need another $2 million." He said, "Girl, I don't know who the hell you talking about. Your mama, I paid her off years ago when she signed that confidentiality agreement when you were a little girl." She said, "Well, I know you my daddy and you on the Dallas Cowboys. I got to get paid, else I'm going to the media." He said, "Go ahead." Jerry still had to write that check in silence. Everybody said, "I can't believe you let that girl get out there in public like that, Jerry." So now she's going to be on the Cowboy staff with the rest of them. So she's going to get a job with Dallas, with the organization. Post thing, hey, man, you got to pay your side girls.
Hey, she might be one of the voices of Monday Night Football now. They're going to replace Troy Aikman with her.
Dude, she's 40. Hey, think about it. She's been around a long time. She ain't like no young baby. She's a 45-year-old baby. Then Jerry had to pay the cheerleaders because Jerry got in trouble with the cheerleaders too. He looking through the peephole at the cheerleaders undressing and stuff. Y'all didn't know about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Instant Replay. This is we're if the season's over with, we're getting the behind the scenes
Hey.
stuff that's been going on because Sloan knows some people.
Friday night Triple X. That's all I got to say. I hope
It's
if
Saturday,
I
though, man, it's Saturday.
change the channel.
Luke was hiding for almost 20 years till his old man started messing up his life. Who Luke? You talking about Luke Skywalker? We talking about TW.
He must be talking about Uncle Luke. He talking about Uncle Luke with 2 Live Crew. You know Uncle Luke with 2 Live.
Yeah. Oh shit. The Chargers QB is fired. Yeah, Hubbard is pretty good. Let's see. Man, fuck the Chargers, Donkeys, and Chiefs. They can lick my. You're a Raiders fan, so that's exactly what you're gonna say, B. Fuck everybody else in your division. So former Ohio Duck, Oregon Duck. Yes, true. Well, yes, he is because he got franchised.
He got franchised, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be there.
Had to do that. That was a good move, man. Man, look, if I was playing football now, you could franchise tag my black ass every damn season. You could be the top 5. I mean, I want a 5-year contract. Man, what the hell? The contract ain't even any good. It's the upfront money. Give me that guaranteed $30 million to be in the top 5 of the league, man. Hey, I take top 5 any day of the week. That's all I got to say.
All right, let's get back on what we were talking about just a bit ago. Was the Amari Cooper trade to the Cleveland Browns? They're giving away picks. Yo, PJ, what was some picks again? Is a 5th and 6th right? I was just like, when you sent me that, I was like, that's redundant. What the fuck are we?
Yeah, it was a 5th and a 6th, but I mean, so the Browns have better position, so that's why it works in their favor. Mm-hmm. But they're not really getting much for him. What they're doing is they're just clearing his cap space.
Yeah.
For the most part, and getting rid. Obviously, they don't think too highly of him. Mm-hmm.
That's all they get for him. Maybe they're determined for getting rid of the cap space.
But who's going to pick up $20 million worth of cap? Yeah. A $20 million cap hit.
He's going to have to take a pay cut,
and that's what he would have to do to go somewhere else. But obviously, he doesn't have to do that now. He's just going to go get paid over there and.
Kaepernick is coming back after 6 years. Well, Tebow came back after 10. I mean, shit. We're going to see if they're going to we shall overcome this someday. That's all I got to say.
Same thing with Landry. Who's going to trade for Landry with that cap hit?
What's his cap hit?
$16 million.
You're going to have to take a pay cut, man.
They're going to probably cut him, release him.
We're going to go to the USFL.
Nah, he'll play. He'll play in the NFL next season. But he probably
He's going to take a pay cut, man.
I think no. What I'm saying is he will have to take the pay cut, but Rams just teams looking at him, $16 million. Yo, that's close to Amari shit. That's really high. You know what I'm saying? So and they'll look at his production the past couple of years. Obviously, the quarterback that was throwing the ball to him. So you can also look at that. But at the same time, for a team to take him in, you know what I'm saying? For a team to what's going to happen is he's going to be out there. His agent's going to be looking for trades since they gave him permission to. And teams are going to be like, yeah, I'll give you a 7th rounder. It's going to be that type of thing that they're going to offer for him. And then at the end of the day, he's going to have to restructure his contract. And just to get moved, if any team is willing to do that, but
hey man, you know what's so funny? You talk about cap hits, man. I got some interesting news from the Saints, man. I had a reliable source, believe it or not. They are $140 million over the cap. That's why Sean Payton left, because they ain't got no quarterback. They can't pay nobody. They are in trouble. And I got that from a reliable receipt. I was like, $140 million over the cap. They tried to do what the Rams did, man.
Yeah,
and they fell short.
Yeah. Well, the Rams aren't even close to that over the cap this year. They just gave away all of their draft capital for the next 6
for 3 years. Is it 3? Yeah, 3 years.
Yeah, so they're not going to be in the first. You won't see the commissioner walk up to the podium and say in the first round or second round for the next whatever. The Rams select this person because unless they make a trade and get one of those picks back, which I don't think they are.
I ain't getting no pick back. Ain't nobody. They want a Super Bowl. Ain't nobody gonna get them no advantage. Hell no. You gonna be a draft predatory.
That's definitely not gonna.
Yeah, but they gonna sign with the Packers. They have too many black quarterbacks, man. They can't have two on the team. That don't look good, man.
Yeah, Sloan, relax.
Shit, well, that means reverse discrimination. What you talking about? What?
USFL all the time and change none of its logos. Nah, yeah, it's USFL, man.
Hey, are we gonna do a USFL show?
I mean,
they'll take our charter. We start doing the USFL. It's a replay.
yeah. So back to the So the Browns got Amari Cooper. They got their boy Jarvis Landry trying to get up out of there because I mean, why wouldn't you want to? Considering 2 seasons ago, you'd have been like, yo, the Browns might be a nice landing spot if you're a player and you're, you know what I'm saying? But now it's nah. Let me bounce just like it's been for like the past 20 years before. Like
you got a bad quarterback there, man. That's the problem.
Yeah. XFL show. XFL is what he meant. That's what he meant. Probably, maybe, but probably not. I don't know.
XFL show, we gotta give each other nicknames.
Yeah, dude.
And you know what? I guess you guys failed to mention that I got some little man information too from my crew out in Arizona. Man, they hate that Joker. They want him gone. His dad messed that situation up by going to practice, trying to call the coaches, tell them what to do. I got reliable receipts on this, man. And then all of a sudden he put back all his Arizona Cardinals stuff back on his Facebook page. Now you tell me, man, that was a bitch move.
Yeah.
I mean, his dad, they should have kept his dad out of the facility. They let his dad walk around in there, man. Players can't stand him, man. I got that from reliable receipt.
Is he worse than Odell's dad?
Yes.
Odell's dad probably wasn't in the facility. Like if he's dad,
Odell's dad was just on Twitter, as AC said. No,
hey, Odell's dad put Tanya Harding on Robert Woods. I mean, come on. He signed his ass with the Rams, all of a sudden Robert Woods.
You going all the way back in the archives, boy? That's before you were born.
Not, but yeah, this. Let's see. The Niners are going to trade. That's a possibility, big time possibility. Like
I never thought of that, man. You think he would go to the Colts?
I mean.
Man, they gonna keep Jimmy G because they don't know if this boy can play.
Hey,
because word on the street said that my boy Big Steve said, man, they don't have a lot of confidence. Man, Sloan. Shut up, chat room goons.
Yeah, Sloan fans. Yeah. So yeah. Cooper gone. And we'll see where that goes. We'll see if obviously, all of the stuff we're going to talk about tonight, we have months to go before the season starts. Months to go before training. What's up?
No, go ahead, AC. What you say there?
No, I said we got months to go before training camp starts, and obviously more months than that before the season actually gets kicked off. So, I mean, I'm sure this is not the last we'll see, but yes, Amari Cooper straight up to the Cleveland Browns for some draft picks, which is a trend this offseason. People are they're trading players away for picks, dude. I guess they're finding more, and that's what we'll move next. Khalil Mack, obviously all pro defensive end, linebacker / type of dude for the Chicago Bears.
He was traded for scraps.
Traded for scraps, yes, to the Chargers.
Because he only had 6 sacks, man. They think he lost a step. Man, who wants to be motivated to play for a sorry ass team with no quarterback, a coach you didn't like, a defensive coordinator had the wrong scheme for a guy with his skill set? Come on.
That's what I said in the Discord. Remember, I was wondering, like, it was very confusing as to why they trade him for so little. Like, I'm wondering if he did lose a step or something. And so they're like,
man, it's called production, man. They looked at his production. He probably didn't want to be there. So they said, look, man, we just going to get rid of him. His agent called San Diego State, trade for him. He would love to come there and rejuvenate his career. Man, just like, man, all right? And then think about it. Nick Bosa on one side, Khalil Mack on the other side. Boy, you're going to have problems.
Big time problems in the AFC West. That's big time.
Go ahead, AC. I'm sorry.
That's big time problems, and also like he was injured. He was injured a good bit of this past season. So
Right.
I think I saw what the dude could do when he's motivated. They showed the game earlier, and that was not even the whole season. They showed the season opener Sunday Night Football against the Bears when the first half Aaron Rodgers got hurt and Matt had an interception for a touch. All he did,
He
the second half, he
destroyed
was
us.
done.
He hit the hat trick. He hit the hat trick. And you know, here's the thing too, man. When you have a guy with that skill set, sometimes a change of environment will rejuvenate your career. I mean, because think about it, man. San Diego ain't a bad place to stay either.
No.
I mean, come on.
Also, their team is good.
I mean, man, you know, man, you know what? But let me tell you something. It's going to be interesting. Now, you think about this, man, and the only reason his production probably went down, he was the only guy on the D line that was worth anything. So you probably was double and triple teaming, and his production went down. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. Yeah. You know,
no, I think he'll be all right, though. I think what we'll see from him in San Diego is probably going to be absolute fire play. Joey, the Bears always trade for draft picks, and they always fuck it up anyways. When you drafted Mitch Trubisky, no. That was one of the worst. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, Khalil Mack to the San Diego Chargers. I don't think he played on a team that wasn't that good. So like when he gets to San Diego, a team that is like on the cusp of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like they literally, that's just an added piece to improve them. They haven't lost anyone else. The Chargers they still have Justin Herbert. They still have a fire wide receiving core.
And they got they got the defense needed being improved a little bit.
Yep.
Man, he's a missing piece. And he's going to help that secondary out tremendous. A good pass route make a defensive back look like an all-pro.
Yeah, exactly.
They could win the West next year. And I know the West is stacked right now, but dude.
That's why Aaron Rodgers stayed his ass in Green Bay. He said, shit, oh, you think I want to go to the West? Hell no. He said, y'all can have that shit in Denver.
He's got friends with the Bears like, hey, we're about to trade Mac over the Chargers. Oh, what? Okay, I got to stay in this division then. Well, we'll go back over there.
Everybody say, hell no, pay me. I ain't leaving. Man, think about it. How many? What are the? Look at the division that the Packers are in. Name the top quarterbacks in the division. Aaron Rodgers.
Kirk didn't do bad last year, man. Kirk didn't do bad. It wasn't him.
No. Kirk played. I mean, yeah.
They got a new coach though.
Yeah.
So Kirk actually played really well last year.
Yeah, he did. He made it to the Pro Bowl. So like,
who are the coaches in Green Bay's division? Who are the quarterbacks? Name them.
You got a couple new coaches.
All right, okay. That's 4 wins right there. They gonna win. What? Did I say something wrong?
No, but yeah, right there.
I mean, seriously, do I make sense? All jokes aside.
Wait a minute. What? Hold up. And that's the thing about it. In 06, the Raiders wanted to trade Rodgers for Randy Moss. The Raiders, or what are you talking about?
Randy Moss. Hey, Randy Moss played football almost 20 years. What are you talking about?
No. I'm saying that I think he said QB's Rodgers Fields. Yeah, no. But your comment, TJ, here, nuts to think about in 06, the Raiders wanted to trade Rodgers. What Rodgers are you? It can't be Aaron Rodgers, never played for the Raiders. No. So yeah. So just ask that question.
Talking about Rodgers in Hollywood. That's what we're talking about.
What'd you think about the Khalil Mack? Did it catch you by surprise as much as it caught everybody else? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey man, I tell you, I got some hot news too. I got some hot news nobody don't want to talk about. Y'all missed this one. Y'all missed this hot news here. I got receipts on this one. Brown is going to the Cowboys.
Who?
Antonio Brown. Yep.
Wait, where?
Antonio Brown going to the Cowboys.
Oh,
that's why they got rid of Cooper.
I see what he's saying here. The Raiders wanted to give Moss to Green Bay for
Antonio Brown is going to the Dallas Cowboys. That's why they got rid of Cooper to make room.
We'll see. You heard it here first, folks. If that happens,
I got receipts on it. You watch. Jerry likes that kind of stuff. Jerry likes that kind of splashing publicity. That way it cover up his side bitch problems right now. So he's gonna have to get a distraction. All right, hey, for me. I got receipts on it, baby. I'm telling you. Think about it. Jerry had Greg Hardy. He had Greg Hardy. He had a couple other controversial players. Man, let me tell you, man, Jerry likes that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's a pretty Cowboys thing to do.
Yeah.
Right. I'm telling
you. Also just got fired from the UFC like today or some shit. Didn't he? Greg Hardy, he played for the UFC. Just got like released this today or some shit. Yeah. So he
in his ass.
Yeah. So yeah. So PJ finished. Did you have any more to say about the Khalil Mack stuff?
No, it's just kind of funny that he's one of the best pass rushers that we've seen in the league and this century, and he's on his third team, second time being traded.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about him?
Either he's not a team player, he gets under people's skin, or he has lost a step. But I'll tell you what, that motherfucker's going to be motivated this season to prove everything wrong.
Man, you with some sorry teams when you came in the league. So who wants to play with a sorry team? You there with a team for a while, and once you see how the organization is being ran and things are what they're doing, you don't want to be there. I mean, a player. Here's the mindset of a player, guys. Players like the money, but guess what thing they want to do the most? They want to win. They want to win because win sets your legacy, man. Now think about this, man. Bill Belichick and Tom Brady never sat down and had dinner with each other, but they won. Okay? Yeah. In spite of all that shit everybody talk about Bill Belichick, one thing, players will go there and play for less money because they know they got a chance of going to the Super Bowl. That's the truth. That's not that, man. Say what you want to say. The money is fine, but dude, you want to win. And Rodgers said, I take my chance of staying in Green Bay, fucking up the salary cap in my team, so I have a chance of going to the Super Bowl. That's what he did. And they had to pay him. Yeah. And I think the whole scam this year was about him getting paid. He didn't want to leave. You in a solid division, man. You always gonna have a chance to get the number one seed in Green Bay if you at Green Bay, considering the division you're in. Think about it.
We'll get to that in a second. But back to the Khalil Mack situation. Yes, so it's also he gets to play the Raiders twice in one season. It's going to be ridiculous how hard that dude plays when it even though the coach is gone that traded him away. Even though, there's been mass turnaround, when he plays the Raiders, he is going to go fucking ham against him. So, yeah, I agree with you, PJ. The motivation for him this year is going to be absolutely through the fucking roof. It's going to be great.
Right. And you know what's going to motivate him, too? You're going to be in a contest with Nick Bosa. Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Hey, I get one, you get one. Who going? Players have their own little. They call their own little battle games among each other during the game. Who can get first?
Yeah. Now that's going to be a defensive line to be reckoned with. So let's get to it. Let's move on from the Khalil Mack stuff. Obviously, surprising trade. Now he's with the San Diego Chargers, and we'll see where not San Diego, but the Los Angeles Chargers. My bad.
They still San Diego to me because I'm old. I can't remember all of the new stuff.
Let's move on to the. I guess as far as me and Ramsey goes, the biggest news that came from this past week, and that's the fact that Aaron Rodgers is staying in Green Bay. I remember, look, I saw it on my phone. I was at work, and I was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then obviously, Ramsey, you put it in the Discord, and you remember my reply to it.
Yeah, I was like, him. No.
I was like, "Fuck him." That's too much goddamn. We need to fix other pieces of the team. Why would you take so much money? So
we don't know if that's for certain. We don't.
No. I'm saying initial reaction. You know what I'm saying? So
he doesn't give a damn about the team. That was obvious in the playoffs.
Listen. Hold up, Sloan. This is. So I saw that, and Adam Schefter obviously reported it. Said he's coming back, $200 million contract, all of this other stuff. But then, a little bit later on, and look. I sat in my truck on my lunch break eating and listening to ESPN. They took call-ins, and it was all Packers fans. Every Packers fan felt the same fucking way that I did. That's too much. That's too much money. Like, dude, can we help the rest of the team? Like, dude, money is not your issue. Your issue, what you should be thinking about, is rings and trophies, not money. Because remember, the news came out like 2 or 3 weeks ago that he's looking to get the highest paid contract. That made me so mad because I'm like, dude, you're Aaron Rodgers. You're paid. You don't need the money. What you need, though, to people to get off your fucking back is some of these and some of these fucking trophies. And so when he made a Twitter post where he said, yo, I'm coming back to the Packers, but my contract is not done yet, he had to do that because he was getting clapped on from every single side of any type of football person, whether you're a Packers fan or you're just a football fan in general or you work for NFL Network. Everybody was clapping on his ass for taking that much money, knowing the team needs other things. Zadarius Smith, the Smith brothers, contract is up. One of the best cornerbacks in football, not Zadarius, but Jair Alexander. His contract's up. So you're going to take this much money. So Aaron Rodgers had to say that. So Sloan, what you were talking about, he hasn't signed a contract yet. It's not, he had to put that out there because he was getting destroyed from fucking every side for taking that much money on a team that had to franchise Devontae Adams, bro. So like, I think the initial response for me, like I said, I was like, no, that's a lot. I love Aaron Rodgers, best quarterback I've ever seen play, like pure on-field play. I've said it plenty of times, but that's a lot of money, dude. And that's you're not helping your team progress. Like, if you want championships, what you have to do for that is make sacrifices. And I also put in Discord was like, I've always admired Tom Brady would take $24 million a year. Guess what? 7 rings, bro. I just can't so if that was true that he was trying to seek out that much money, I hope it's not. And what he said, I'll take him for his word that the contract is done, but that's too much, man. That's
shit. Tom was taking 12, 13 a year.
Yes. And guess what?
But check it out though. Like I said, what was more important to him? Winning. You think about it, man. When you take that kind of money, you spread out the wealth to other players that you can get that equality.
Yeah. Exactly.
And everybody was willing to take a still, man. Okay, man, you making $12 million. How many jokers walking around in the United States making $12 million? You still making a lot of money. I mean,
yeah, but look at even just Cooper's $20 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Tom Brady was willing to be paid less than a good wide receiver so they can win these things. And
right.
And so I hope the approach is the same for him. Because there's a lot of key players on the Packers team that their contracts are up and they need to be re-signed. And the only way to do it is if he takes a bit of a back seat. Hey, does the NFL have a veterans minimum like the NBA?
Yeah, they do. They have a veteran minimum. But here's the deal with Aaron Rodgers, man. Aaron Rodgers ain't never had a reputation of being a stellar team player. Let's get that straight, man. So y'all, I know y'all homers and everything. He does not have a great reputation among his teammates. But the difference is the Joker got so much skill, you overlook. It's like a good-looking woman with a badass attitude. You overlook her behavior. When she was ugly, you say, oh, that, you know what? Ain't blah, 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 blah. So that's Aaron Rodgers, the good-looking girl that everybody wants, but she's not the nicest girl, but she is fine. That's all. Let his skill set start dropping, see what happens. They gonna skip his butt out of there.
What you think about it, Ramsey, man?
Well, I mean, I had the same reactions you did about the money.
Yeah.
Of course, but when he came back and said, no, it's not that. The one thing that did interest me was that when the report came out about his contract and he said it was for so much money, it said it would actually lessen his cap hit, even though he was taking so much money, which I was kind of confused.
But no, he got a lot more money guaranteed.
Yeah.
He got $150 million guaranteed.
No,
right. So, but that's supposedly not true. I'm curious to see if that's actually going to come out, what his actual contract is going to be once he signs it. Either way, I mean, he's coming back. I feel comfortable again saying, oh, okay, I'll get a new Rodgers jersey now.
I'm happy he's come back as well. I'm happy, but yeah, those issues, and hopefully, I hope he takes just bro. while you might be worth that much money to the team, as far as your play, 2 back-to-back MVPs, you can't fucking ignore that shit. I think in this day and age where he's paid, bro. He's done. He's good for life. Like I think okay, so veteran minimum 7 years, 1.12 million a year. Yes. So and then the rookie minimum is $705,000. Damn, that's a lot of money, but that's still like.
I mean, I will say I feel a lot more confident in the actual Packers team going into this year, seeing as again, I thought obviously our weakest part of the team last year was special teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the playoffs and all that stuff, and they have actively tried to amend that right away. I mean, they signed a head coach to be special teams coordinator.
Yeah, which is fire.
So having Rodgers come back, they franchise Devontae. So I mean, they're putting the pieces in play. I feel like are necessary to make a good run again. Yeah, I just hope that it happens.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, obviously, like at the heart of a Packers fan, it's just like I would hope that he would consider what else is needed on this team besides just him, because he's Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, no, I just the money part at the beginning, I was just like, yo, are you kidding me right now? That's like also. I don't know what they're going to do with Love now. He's just in limbo because of that. And Rodgers will be there for, probably the contract's probably going to be 4 years when he does sign it. I can't see him doing like LeBron used to do, where he'd be like, yo, let me sign for a year and then we'll see next year after that's done. But that's it. And that was the biggest news probably from this week, is just that he and I'm glad that when he did come out and say the contract wasn't done, the first thing he led with was, yes, I'm coming back to the Packers, instead of, some more mystery, because look, I becoming aggravated with dude, because when they got beat by the 49ers, literally post-game press conference, I'm not going to drag this out. I'm going to make a decision rather quickly. It's March, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's March, and I'm like, you're not going to drag this out, really? But so
why? He drug it out till what, August last year? So
yeah. No, yeah, but when the season was over last year, he didn't say, I'm not going to drag this out. I'll make a decision rather quickly. So that's the thing with him saying that in the post game, like whatever the press conference and stuff. That's where that's where it kind of aggravated me. Like it's March 1st. Like last, like are we going to hear something? Because this is getting a little, and obviously all these other teams are out there like, yo, I'm about to get him, like the Broncos and stuff. PJ, what do you think about it, man? Same thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, y'all said I really didn't have much on it, obviously, because I'm not as vested as you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I just thought he might come back as a little more team friendly, especially because all he bitches about is not having anybody.
Yeah.
But then he creates an environment where you can't get anybody.
Yeah. So if he
he didn't bitch that he wasn't getting anybody, is that he wasn't
involved.
He wasn't part of the conversations.
Yeah.
Man,
that's what it was.
Now he'll be involved in the conversation. He'll say, well, we could have gone out and gotten this guy, but we couldn't because we got to pay you.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
Well, like I said, that's not the case with the contract. So
we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah. So yeah, Rodgers back with the Packers next year. I'm sure a contract will be done soon. Who knows? I think hopefully, because it was just weird that it took him a minute to put that out there. I guess life of an athlete and shit like that. So that's kind of busy. But him putting it out there kind of settled everything for me, as far as, because like I said, the money, I was like, bro, that's a lot, dude. We need to resign some dudes that are fire on the team. Like we need. So
how much does he love Pat McAfee though, huh?
Bro, I don't know what it is. I guess he's just the exclusives he gives Pat are just every Wednesday, man. Every Wednesday he's on Pat McAfee. So
Pat's got some pictures. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, he
Pat's
does give him more. He gives him, he gives him more exclusive, I would say, like interaction than anywhere else. So a lot of times, whatever these sports networks like NFL Network or ESPN report, it's from something he said on the Pat McAfee show. So Pat McAfee just a straight up punter, or was he a field goal kicker or punter? Punter from Indianapolis, just just made his own show and is actually like recently got like a sack of money for that.
The multi-million-dollar deal. He's a commentator for the WWE. He's a wrestler. Like he does everything now, man. Pat McAfee is everywhere.
He doesn't show the tank top, man. Yeah,
he stands up with the entire time, and just paces back and forth, back and forth.
Couldn't do that. That's for sure. Not for that long, anyway. He likes to go downtown.
Downtown.
People too. No, I'm not saying punters aren't people. I'm just saying like this dude. He wasn't even in the league that long. You know what I mean? Like he had, I think, 5 or 6 years. Was it?
The average time in the league is only 3 years. So, I mean, he did his thing.
Now he's just soaking it up. Also, man, let's talk about another thing that happened the day after the Rodgers stuff came out. It was Russell Wilson traded to the Denver Broncos. Bro.
Was it the day after or the same day?
It was the same day.
Oh, it was the same day?
Yeah.
Dude, see how the news
it was like an hour and a half apart.
I missed a lot of stuff, man. I didn't catch up on anything until last Sunday when I got back, man.
Monday was wild. We had the Aaron Rodgers shit. We had the Calvin Ridley shit, and then all of a sudden we had the Russell Wilson shit.
Carson Wentz. We forgot about Carson Wentz.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Man, did you get them boogers?
No, my nose is running, man. Hey, yo. But yeah, so Russell Wilson, I guess, the news was running so rampant this week that I literally thought it was the next day. So
I was surprised about that one.
Yeah, Russell Wilson to the Denver Broncos. I guess this is where you see like they try to make. So when he got traded and the news broke, they said they've been in talks for weeks. No, quite literally, maybe you were. Once you found out Aaron Rodgers was going to stay with the Green Bay Packers, then you just moved on this trade hardcore. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're in talks for weeks, why wasn't this sooner? So I think that had to do something. They were waiting it out to see if Rodgers would bounce from Green Bay and ask to be traded to the Broncos. And Russ.
But you know what, AC? I think you were spot on because Aaron Rodgers was the key to all the dominoes falling around the league because of so many people that were supposedly wanting his services. Yeah. So when he decided to stay in Green Bay, everybody said, "Shit, we better find us a quarterback."
Yeah,
everybody started scrambling, and then the Deshaun Watson thing has really made a different turn too, with some moves.
This is a lot. This is a lot for a quarterback that we always,
it's a lot, but also like when
first half MVP.
Well, when Russ got traded, I saw a tweet from an analyst talking about how Seattle does not draft well at all, and that was one of Russ's frustrations. That if you look, well, since like 2010, I think they've had they've drafted like 3 Pro Bowlers, I think, since like 2010.
Well, it's probably since a couple of years before they won the Super Bowl because that entire team, that Legion of Boom, that shit was all drafted. That was all.
Yeah, but since then,
yes,
nothing. So
exactly.
Supposedly that was one of their.
They never draft well on offense, though, as you were saying, Ramsey. They never defense. They always done.
Yeah, because they had to keep the Legion of Boom together. That shit cost them literal money. All right, so Russ and a 4. Okay. So they get Russ and a 4th round pick, but the Broncos had to give up 2 1s, 2 2s, a 5, Drew Lock, Shelby Harris, and Noah Fant. Drew Lock notwithstanding, because but there's only 2 players that are some good football players. Like as far as what I've seen, you know what I'm saying?
And that's old memes on Noah Fant though. Was so good. Because like, what? We got Russell Wilson? Oh, that's awesome. What?
You going?
I'm going with Drew Lock. Oh man, damn it.
The question you gotta ask yourself, who Russell Wilson actually going to a better situation? They're getting an offensive minded coach They already got a defense that's very young, and Denver's a very young team.
No, Denver's good. That's why, like, when the conversations were coming up about Aaron Rodgers going there, is the situation there is good. It's a good situation. They had some Teddy B played pretty good this past season, but also he dealt with injuries, and then Drew Lock had to come in, and we saw what Drew Lock does, and whatever in that nature. So that's why it was. People always thought, oh shit, his offensive coordinator went there. He's definitely going. That wasn't the case. Jared Judy's before and after was kind of fire. Did y'all see Jared Judy's? He put up after when Rodgers said he was staying with the Packers, he put like a sad face, but then when he found out they got Russell Wilson, he was like, oh. Yeah.
Well, he better make sure he got his gambling debts in line, because you know how them Alabama players, they like to play them slot machines on the side.
I was so happy when the Seahawks left the AFC West. Now I bring his punk ass. Yeah, he bring it. Yeah, he's you got to see him again, bro. You got to see Russ again.
You think Russ is going to be rejuvenated? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think he is. I think Russ will play well. I think he'll play well for him. I think
he's going to play well for at least the first half. Yeah. He's the first MVP. Think about it. He all world first half, man.
Yeah. He is.
And here's the thing: Denver has a better offensive line than Seattle does.
I would say twice as good as Seattle's offensive line.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what y'all think, man? Russell Wilson, the news that day? It's a lot. It's a lot to keep you. What you think about it, PJ, man? When you saw
craziness?
Yes.
But the haul, just. Yeah. The two ones, two twos, the three players.
Yeah,
I couldn't believe. I thought it was a typo when I was reading.
Yeah,
that's a lot, bro. That's a lot.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
But if Seattle can't do anything with them, is it a lot? That's again.
Yeah, you're
right. If they keep drafting poorly.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I said this before. If you do that and you win a Super Bowl in the next 2 years, it's worth it.
That's it's worth it. Yes. Again, same thing with here's the thing. This is when Rodgers was up in limbo, and you talk to people that are fans of certain teams. I'm like, look what they gave up for Russell Wilson. Think about what the trade would have been for Aaron Rodgers. You're talking about adding some. It wouldn't have been that simple. It wouldn't have been, and that's a big haul, like PJ just said. If it was for Aaron Rodgers, bro. You add a couple, probably add another first rounder to that, add another player at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They would have gotten a time machine and be like, hey, we'll give you John Elway.
Yeah. Yes.
John Elway,
but here,
please.
Now that's what they settled on.
Yeah.
Imagine what they were, what the initial want was, what the initial ask was.
Ooh, where's it at? Is it in Seattle? Oh, please be in Seattle. That'd be fire.
Oh,
Denver plays Seattle this year. That'd be great. It says Seattle traded away 7 years of picks and 45 players, bro. Basically,
wow.
That's also, man. So Russell Wilson, we'll see him next year in a Broncos uniform. They play the Seahawks. I want to see how that goes. Also, he had that thing in his contract too, which was fire. It said, like, when the news first broke, it was like Russell Wilson getting traded to the Broncos pending Russell's approval. So, like, he had to approve that trade as
that's in his contract. He had to approve any trades.
Yeah. Which was, I thought, as a player, that's a fire thing to have in your back pocket, to just be like, nah. But I guess he thought Denver was a pretty good place to go, even though they were giving up a lot of stuff. So, and also, man, other news.
Oh, it is in Seattle.
It's in Seattle? Oh, that's going to be a big game. Sunday night football, Monday night football, guaranteed.
Will he get booed?
No. He got traded.
He got traded, and he didn't want to be. He wanted to be traded, but he kept it quiet.
Yeah, exactly. He won't get booed. They'll cheer him on, and then once the game starts, it's just like Brady coming back to play the Patriots. They'll cheer him before the game. Once the game starts, though, bro, lose, catch this L. That's the attitude they're gonna have. Drew Lock's the starting quarterback for him. That's fucking wild. So there's that. Russell Wilson.
Drew Lock likes to hand the ball off anyway, so it'll work. Because Seattle, all thing they want to do is run the ball. So he's a perfect quarterback for Seattle. He ain't going to throw much. Hand that bitch out, boy, left or right. Student by the left, student by the right.
That is true. Russ took him to 2 Super Bowls. They boo him. Yes, that is correct. Yes. Also, we got to see old Carson Wentz got moved from the Indianapolis Colts to the Commanders in a trade. I don't know the details. If y'all can find them details, I can't remember what they were for that trade. Obviously, he had a couple years left on his deal with the Colts. 1 year or 2, I can't remember what it was, but he gets traded to the Commanders, and
you know he must be really bad. You trade away Carson Wentz, and you don't even have a quarterback lined up for your team.
Yeah.
He was traded for a 2022 second round, third round, and a conditional 2023 third round, which because it becomes a second round if he plays like 75% of the snaps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but they also got a second round and a 7th round.
Yeah, that's what the Colts got.
So I want Heineke to beat him in the offseason.
And
I want Heineke to beat him.
And this is where I can't help it, but I have to. I saw this just a while ago, and it was mad funny. This is the first thing that comes bro. Yeah, it is. It is. I was like, dude, this is what are y'all doing? They like to make fun of people, but
look at the caption though.
What?
The Colts really traded away Carson Wentz before the Eagles could even use the first round pick they got from him.
Yo, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So Carson Wentz playing for the Commanders. We'll see. And like Ramsey just said, Heineke might up his game up and
Wentz could sprain both ankles in the same play again.
Yes,
man. Yeah. That man is capable of anything when it comes to injuries. That's the most incredible thing I've ever heard.
That's why they said 75% of the snap. Because Joe ain't gonna make it 75% of the snap.
So the Colts
get 25% out of it.
The Colts, is this game in Washington or is it in Indianapolis? That's a good question right there too.
They're not gonna do him anyway because he wasn't there long enough.
Nah,
they'll move him.
Also, he didn't. He at least with Wilson, the talk about him leaving the Seahawks has been like pretty rampant for like the past couple seasons. With Wentz, he was just there a year. There wasn't any talk like as the season immediately ended about him leaving. So no, he didn't badmouth Indianapolis or anything like that. I don't think they'll boo him. And then obviously we'll see if he starts in Washington, which gets to play the Eagles twice a year. So that's
I like Heineke too, though, man. Remember Heineke?
I do like Heineke. He reminds me of Brett Favre when he was like really young and shit.
But they didn't think Heineke was that good. Why they trade for some guy that's pretty much broken?
Yeah, I don't know.
They said
it's because that franchise is broken, man. The Commanders' franchise is broken, so they got to get a broken quarterback.
Okay, look. Dave Snyder like his holes in the orgies, so leave him alone, man. The man just trying to have fun on his big yacht. You got a $500 million yacht, man. You're gonna be out there in them streets for a while when you the owner.
Say like his hoes on the yacht. Jesus Christ. All right.
Hey, I got some stories to tell off camera. That's all I got to say. Yeah. Hey, my receipts are always good. If I don't put it out there, baby, I'm gonna stand on my square. But oh man. But you know how it is, man.
Yeah, here I'll bring this up too. This is just a couple of topics that are not the bigger names besides Amari Cooper, but you got all right. So you got Amari Cooper right here. You got Terrell Armstead not closing the door on a New Orleans return. Could maybe. This is where Falcons restructured QB Matt Ryan's contract to free up $12 million worth of cap space. You got Buffalo Bills, their punter, revised.
That's the biggest news, man. That's the biggest news of all offseason right there.
What's that? Matt Ryan?
Matt Hack. So revised contract.
Oh, Matt Hack. Hey.
Dude, if he did not sign that, I don't know. Bills.
Well, they've been really struggling this year without his services. What are you talking about, man?
I know. I'm saying. No, I'm saying he was good.
But you're right. They would have been struggling without him.
Oh, exactly.
Shit, man.
I was halfway being facetious, but then kind of not. So.
Yeah. And also, this is for me personally because like this, dude, come up north, bro. Soon to be free agent Chandler Jones.
Green Bay don't get no good free agents. Last one I had was Reggie White. So be quiet.
Hey man, that's what I'm talking about. Get back in that game, bro. Everybody signed a low deal. We can put Chandler Jones out there. Still a fire defensive player.
He'd be a damn good player.
Yeah, no, he is. I honestly can't believe he's a free agent. To be honest, let's see. Broncos hype out of control after Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Relax,
of course.
Relax. Okay, just like we just discussed, and we had.
They haven't had much to be excited about for a few years.
Since Peyton Manning was there. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing about Denver. At least they didn't get an old broken quarterback like Peyton Manning. They signed somebody that's really got some. Was Russ hurt last year? Oh yeah, when he broke his finger. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, right? Peyton is just as synonymous with the Broncos as he is with the Colts, though.
Yeah,
he played so well with the Broncos. Like
he his first season with the Broncos,
he went to Denver. They had a defense.
No,
dude,
but
he broke all those passing records and stuff. He broke. I mean, dude,
yeah, when his first season with the Broncos, he broke the passing record for touchdowns in a season. He was phenomenal. It was after that when he was
his last year as a Bronco was terrible, but the years prior to that, dude, he was phenomenal.
Ramsey, stop it. Every quarterback broke records during that era because they started throwing the ball more.
Yeah, every quarterback.
That's what happened.
Yeah, the Cowboys cut Zerline. Dude that won a couple games for him this year, Zerline got cut. Where's that at? Yeah, Cowboys release kicker Greg Zerline. The Eagles make Jason Kelce the highest paid center in the NFL on a 1-year, $14 million contract. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Kelce can play though. That's the thing. He deserved it.
Yeah, he did.
You don't have a good center.
I don't know why it's 1 year though.
Because he don't want to beat it. He want to see how it turns out. Then he sign multi-year later.
Yeah. He'd be like,
like shit. They, the Eagles ain't really
his brother. That's what it is.
Hey, I have a question to ask you guys. What do you think about the new head coach of the Miami Dolphins? You think Deshaun might end up at Miami for real?
I think he's a character.
Yeah, he is.
Man, don't talk about my homeboy. I played against him in high school.
Oh, really?
Yep, sure did. Yep.
Wait. Who you talking about? The coach?
Yeah, the head coach of
the Miami Dolphins?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Hey, next time we have Roosevelt on the podcast next year, ask Roosevelt about it.
I didn't think he was that old.
Yeah, he's old as I am.
That's what I'm saying.
Fuck you.
Oh, good.
Yo, wow.
You know what? I just caught the tail end when I said, he really caught me. Like, oh my goodness, I agreed to it. Man, you know what? Y'all lucky this is the weekend. I haven't even been drinking.
I know. Drink, Sloan.
That's the point.
Let's see what else. That Raiders released linebacker for Littleton. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, maybe he just was like, yo, I'll come back for one more year. Like as far as playing, maybe he's just like, yo, he's got a ring. So Bears trading pass rusher. Yeah, we talked about that to the Chargers for multiple draft picks. People, teams love that fucking draft capital, bro. I don't know if it's. I can only focus the players that is here.
I don't even think it's a strong draft this year. It's kind of crazy.
A lot of you talk about offensive linemen and shit like that, though. Yeah.
Not for quarterbacks. I heard an interesting receipt about the quarterbacks. Woo, it's bad.
Yeah. Let's see. Defensive end Trey Flowers, man, released by the Lions. That dude's still playing at a high level. AFC free agency needs Bengals times Ravens. Yeah. Jack, he ain't even been here tonight. Got a talk about the Browns getting Amari Cooper and shit. He's like, no. Chill. I think y'all will probably still win the fucking division next year, to be honest.
Well, guys, so what are we doing for the rest of the year?
Well, for sure, the draft. We'll get together and we'll watch the draft and
fantasy football.
Fantasy, oh, yeah, that's definitely coming back. Flowers coming back to New England for a what? For a song.
For a song.
Oh, for cheap. Yeah. No, he probably will. No, that's gotta have. But yeah, man. Any other news, man, that I have forgotten to bring up, man? That that we need to talk about as far as this past week. There's probably some news that's broken since we've been live because that's all that's been happening. Is just straight up news and shit. We talked about with Ridley gone for a season. They probably will. Did they? Who was the player that got? Did they release Ridley?
No,
he got suspended.
Well, I know he got suspended.
He's probably gone later on in the year.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go through the channels of protocol. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, Chandler Jones. Yeah, we talk about Chandler Jones. Green Bay. Look at that dude. He's kind of fire though. What? Oh, let's bring this up. This is very interesting right here. Hold up. Make sure this damn video isn't playing. Okay, come on now. Oh, they're probably. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to pull this up. This ad keeps playing. It's fucking up my vibe right now. All right. Let's say top free agents of 2022. Let's bring this up real quick. Bam. Rob Gronkowski, top ranked tight end at number 25.
Yeah, right. He can't even run.
All right, so Teron Armstead, obviously we just talked about him with the New Orleans Saints. J.C. Jackson, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna get that dude back? You gotta have that.
No, they're not gonna pay him.
They're not.
No.
Oh, okay.
So look, hold on. Here's something about J.C. Jackson. What is J.C. Jackson known for?
He's a fired fucking corner.
Well, no. So interception machine.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tip balls.
Doesn't matter. What does it mean if you're getting a lot of interceptions?
He's a zone player.
No, it means that the quarterbacks are throwing that way.
Yeah.
He's not a shutdown corner. If he was a shutdown corner, they wouldn't be throwing the ball to him.
He have low volume. Low volume, and he's a zone defensive back.
It's kind of like Trayvon Diggs. So many interceptions, but he gets burnt every play.
What guy was like that? What's that guy name that went from Carolina to Washington D.C. and every time they needed a first down, they got him? What was his name?
Norman.
Yeah. Just staying in Carolina. He fit their defensive scheme. He should have stayed.
He was playing zone.
Yeah. No, he was. Yeah. No, and that's when. Yeah. Now that you bring that, because when you think about a person like a player that was fired like Darrelle Revis, man didn't have a lot of picks. You know why? Because they didn't throw the fucking ball over there. Because
man. He wasn't a zone guy.
No,
and he locked your ass up.
Yes, he would.
Revis Island, man. Come on.
I give you another guy that played for the Rams in the Super Bowl. He got toast, but shit, when you got Aaron Donald and the big boys up there with that pass rush, make any damn defensive back look like an all-pro. Shit, man.
He also gave Josh Norman a stiff arm that I'll never forget. He did. So J.C. Jackson, while the Patriots, Bill Belichick, big time, fucking great evaluator of talent. So he probably saw just what you said, PJ, and he probably like, yo, you want that much money?
Get your ass out of here.
Yeah, Pound told me. And so somebody's gonna pay him though. Guaranteed, a team is gonna pay that dude a pretty good amount of money to come, and then he'll probably get exposed or whatever. Von Miller. Now here's a player that's very interesting considering. He did his work. When he got to the Rams. He put in some work. He's a major piece of why they held the trophy up in the air at the end of the season. Do what?
He's going back home.
Oh yeah. You think he's going back to Denver?
Yeah. Unless somebody would have to make him. And it's for him. It's not money. Like the dude has 2 Super Bowl rings. He's like at this point in time in his career, he's probably like, look, I want to go somewhere where I enjoy playing. Denver. where I know people, Denver. So I think he'll go back unless another team comes to him with like this offer of just like, I don't know, cement your legacy. Let's get 3 rings, bro. And maybe he goes to another team. But yeah, go home. Carlton Davis, the Bucks. Yeah, good cornerback for the Bucks. They're the Bucks are in a pickle themselves when it comes to the salary cap and things of that nature. So Chandler Jones, we just talked about him. Tyrann Mathieu, that's
Honey
another
Badger.
dude. The Honey Badger, yes, who's out here.
He doesn't want to be in Arizona because it's a mess.
Arizona, Kansas City.
I mean Kansas City, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's his choice. I mean, I don't know if Kansas City if he's asking for too much. If that's why he hasn't been re-signed yet, he's a good player. Like, dude, we all know
he ain't worth the money he want to get.
Probably, and probably not for a team like Kansas City, who was already paying. Think about Kansas City's roster now. The people they got to pay, dude. Patrick Mahomes is taken care of, but you got Kelsey. Fucking, there's just too many. There's too many players there, and for somebody like him, it's who knows what's going to happen. Marcus Williams. Nope, that's not a ranking. How much money you figure out? Yeah, Saints. Who knows? Probably come back. Allen Robinson. That's the Bears' best. Do what? Patriots. Go ahead and grab him. That's the type of receiver y'all grab, though, man. Hey, he could be. Emmanuel Ogbah, drafted like he don't want to like Jadeveon Clowney. Jeez, relax. Play for the Cowboys. Let's see. Brandon Scherf. Scherf is finally going to hit free agent after a slap with back-to-back franchise tag by Washington. Oh, no, that dude's a fire offensive lineman. Yeah.
Yes.
That's somebody the Commanders absolutely need. Yes, he is. Yeah. Beckham, is he staying there? What's good with Beckham? You think he's going to stay?
No, his wheels are bad, man. He got a bad wheel, man. He ain't done.
Somebody will keep him. Somebody's going to get him.
Don't forget.
He tore his ACL.
Bro's got an ACL tear.
Yes, yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's what you said. He got a bad wheel, man. Shit, he's like a horse.
Yeah. This dude, Ryan Jensen, fire center, kind of need that guy. I told you, man, Tampa Bay's got a lot of them. Stephon Gilmore, he should have got traded to a fucking contender. He went to the Carolina Panthers, and that's we all saw how they started and how they finished. So somebody give Stephon Gilmore a chance. I think that's one of the first times PJ ended in a while that they went out on a limb. The Patriots did for a defensive back like that. They gave him a fat old contract. Yeah, I mean he delivered. He did some cool.
He did. He did. He no complaints. Just how it ended. That's all.
Yeah. Dwayne Brown, Seahawks. Nobody's staying with you guys. Jameis Winston. I think the Saints gonna fucking Jameis is one who can't ask for a lot of money.
I know that.
He can't come in. His agent can't walk into the head offices in New Orleans and say, "Yo, my guy deserves these stats." No, he can't.
Well, no, the Saints don't have any money to give.
What I'm saying is, but in any franchise, he can't do that. He's not proven enough. He's been in the league for 6 years or whatever it is, and yeah. So,
hey man, I have a saying: when you first get in the league, you can buy it. When you're in the league for about 3 years, 4 years, you go 50% off. Then when you're in the league another 8 years, you go to the Salvation Army. Then when you're in the league, in about 10 years, you're a quarterback. And you really not that good, you are at the yard sale. James Williams is at the yard sale right now.
All right, TW, man. Appreciate you stopping through, man. We'll see you. I love watching. Yeah, okay, I said all this. Yeah, so so Jameis Winston, Randy Gregory, some of these, but Bobby Wagner, that was another one. We was cold-blooded, and we'll get to it in a second. Bobby Wagner, team didn't even tell him. He found out on social media, which is
well, I tell you, he's too damn old.
Some of these Devondre Campbell, Jadeveon Clowney.
He passed his prime.
Yeah. Michael Gallup. He'll probably be back with the Cowboys, I think.
Yeah,
Calais Campbell. So. Yeah, Calais Campbell still playing at a fire level.
Too old.
So somebody, but I'm saying like these players at the bottom of this list, somebody's going to give them an opportunity. Rob Gronkowski is ranked 25th.
Way too old.
Gronk might not.
You might well go sit down and get back to start that coat.
Teddy B, he'll be a backup this year. DJ Jones, Jerry Hughes, Quandre Diggs. Look, all of these Seahawks that are on here, they bouncing, bro. Like they're free agents, but they're not probably entertaining re-signing with that.
They don't want to go back there, man. Shit, they lost Russ.
Yeah, Russ gone. So, like I said before, coming down to the end of the show, we're gonna get to some of these NFL memes, bro. This is what had me love. Derek Carr after Russell Wilson and Khalil Mack get traded to the AFC West. He going to the Colts, baby. Trade me.
He said, "My offensive line is bad. I'm gonna be in trouble."
Breaking Tom Brady joins the Raiders. What are you talking about right there?
Tom Brady goes to San Francisco, man. Oh, I got some news for you guys about Tampa Bay.
What
Brady and your boy BA was drinking too much of that juice. I heard that from some real receipts. Brady said, "Man, this dude ain't even disciplined." He was about tired of him. That was all about.
He was what? He's on the sidelines?
No, he was tired. No, man, he be coming to me smelling like a brewery. Hey, I got receipts on that. He was like that out in Arizona. That's real talk.
No, I believe you. I believe you. All right, so in this one right here, I don't know what you. I mean, good news. The lockout ended in baseball this week, which had gone on far too fucking long, in my personal opinion. Also, real quick, and this is fucking real talk right here. If the Braves let Freddie Freeman go to another team, get the fuck out of here.
He's going to go to the Dodgers.
Yeah, probably. I am sitting here to myself thinking, this dude, the best years of his career came after he was 30 fucking years old. And you're going to let this dude bounce because you don't want to meet his terms or whatever. Get the fuck out of here. I know we don't talk about baseball on here like that much, but that right there has me a little frustrated just hearing it. Like, wait a minute. This is Freddie Freeman we're talking about. Dude's probably going to be playing for the Dodgers fucking next season. Atlanta Braves, get the fuck out of here. All right. Even though the general manager, the fire thing, he was fired after the second half, after the All-Star break because put together a team, homie. Imagine if NFL banned too high safety defenses because some QBs couldn't complete big throws against it. Yes, that is 1,000%.
That's about what the same difference.
Yeah. When you put $50 in your tank and your gas light is still on, real talk, because gas is fucking that shit you put on Facebook earlier, PJ, where he said gas prices and fucking taking the boat out, real. That's ridiculous.
Share your screen, man.
Which one?
I don't know, the NFL screen.
Oh, shit, I ain't got it up. My bad.
What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, my bad. I thought it was up. Yeah. So this is that one. Obviously, let's see. This is Rager quit playing. Rager was betting too. And people are trying to call out Jalen Rager. Eagles fans doing all they can to get Jalen Rager suspended along with Jalen Rager walked up to me, handed me an envelope of cash, and said "Coach money line," and I'm not even a bookie. I was just wearing a tracksuit. Yeah, they're disappointed with Jalen Rager up in old Philly. Yes, they are. This is, bruh. The Packers were signing Aaron Rodgers. Broncos getting Russell Wilson. Commanders getting Carson Wentz.
I love that meme.
Carson Wentz getting tossed around the NFL like a blunt, bro. Fucked up. Let's see. Did the Packers after paying $200? Yes. I'm never going to financially recover from this. That is 1,000% true. This is fucked up. Derek Carr realizing he now has Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and Russell Wilson in his defense. Oh, man. Damn, dude. They're going hard on him. Look at AFC West QBs, Herbert, Carr. Damn, he's a clown. Wilson, Mahomes. And this, I don't know if these are fake or if he really said.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got 1,500 that says the Broncos.
It's fake, but it's funny.
Yeah, it is because he's an idiot. Let's see.
That would be a very lighthearted joke if he actually did say that.
Yeah, Packers fans after yet again choking the plants. Yeah, see, this is they clowning on us hardcore. Denver Broncos fans thinking they were about to land Aaron Rodgers. Hold on. Okay, relax. Don Mel on his way back to LA after seeing the Broncos aren't getting Aaron Rodgers. Jordan Love right now. Hold up. I don't. Leaving.
Yeah.
Osweiler. Yeah. Yo.
Oh,
Jordan Love to, oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Skip. Shut up, Skip. What is this? Oh, I got paid. Jesus Christ. This is the one. I was just like, okay, relax. After Packers struggle to playoff. Major NFL suspensions. What the fuck is? Oh, this is for real. Major NFL suspensions. Ray Rice, 2 games. Greg Hardy beat girlfriend, 4 games. Adrian Peterson, 6 games. Josh Gordon smoking weed, 6 seasons. Damn, bro. Calvin Ridley using FanDuel, 17 games. Yeah. Wait a minute, what? Oh yeah, Zeke did it. Yeah, I remember that shit.
They need to put the owners up there. Bob Kraft with the hole, Jerry Jones with the hole. What's your boy name for the Dane Snyder with the holes? And they all married dudes. So what's going on with that?
Yeah, they ain't gonna put him up there.
Where's the moral code?
Kraft wasn't married.
Who?
Well, he bought an underage Chinese girl at the Ting Tong house. What you talking about, man? And then he a billionaire. Then he got it for $30. Man, that's pretty cheap. I wish I was with y'all that night when y'all ran to Robert Kraft. Man, I was like, hey man, can you hook me up with that? I'm on a budget.
Here's the new year. Joe Buck leaving Fox Sports going to be.
I wasn't surprised about that. I was not surprised.
Joe Buck's leaving Fox, and I think is Troy Aikman is he a part of the package deal? And PJ said yes because you know.
Well, you know what though, man? ESPN made a lot of budget cuts because they were losing ratings with Monday Night Football, man.
Yeah. No, they hadn't. They almost changed the roster every season for like the past 6 years.
Right.
They couldn't find the perfect combination. To me, this past one wasn't too bad. I enjoyed it. I mean, but yeah. So that's it. Joe Buck leaving Fox Sports, going to be on Monday Night Football. Patriots eyeing Allen Robertson II and DJ Chark. What do you think about that?
Ooh, I would love to get some DJ Shark over there.
Yeah, DJ Chark's fine. Yeah. He's the best receiver that the Jaguars have. So, and then obviously this right here was I'm talking about earlier. Crazy part about it all is this: I played there for 10 years and I didn't even hear it from them that I wasn't coming back, which is what Sloan say he getting old. That's why they didn't tell him. And you still got to tell him, bro.
You couldn't hear it. You couldn't hear him.
Yeah, hey man, look, hey dude, when you don't have your value, you lose your value, man. They don't give a damn about you. Shit, they looking at the young one. A young, cheap one that is hungry.
Yeah. Still been like, yo, bro, not coming back next year. Clean, make sure you clean. Make sure you bring the U-Haul at the end of the season. Get all your stuff out of here. Don't leave nothing.
Right. You gotta make it a U-Haul season. Not a U-Haul game. U-Haul season, baby.
U-Haul season.
Hey, that's where it is, bro.
Hey.
But
so, hey, go ahead. Go ahead, Sloan. You about to say something?
No, man. Hey, I'm just, I enjoyed the night with you guys, man. This was a good Saturday night, man. Hey, you caught me by surprise, man. I was at the studio when you texted me last night, man. I was ready, man. I was like, shit, I'm good. I'm ready. Let me get my game on.
I appreciate y'all. Hey, everybody who watched, was in the chat tonight. This is when it comes to the offseason, this is how these shows go. Maybe one a month, whatever news, makes itself known to people so we can get out here and chit chat about things of that nature. And, ready for the draft, obviously. And, our favorite sport, it's a lot happening right now. A lot of things changing.
Man, look, y'all need to do the off season with me because then I have the real receipts on the off season, baby. So the next time I get some more receipts, I'm gonna call everybody. I'm gonna do a group text deal. How about that? I always call PJ because I got his number memorized. Let me call PJ. Man, I was burning up, man, when I was sitting. I wish I could have just turned my phone on and left it on, let you listen to it, PJ. You would have been like, dude, there's so much stuff, man. I can't talk about it on the but anyway, man, I was just like, wow, man. That joke was wild, man. Like when we were talking about earlier before we went on air, NC, about some of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
The media don't even hear about this shit, man. That's the thing that's so funny. Because
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm done.
All right. Now, so also one free agent that didn't show. I didn't go far enough down the list. I'm sure Ramsey can agree with me. Rasul Douglas, re-signed that dude.
Yes.
Yeah, re-signed that guy. Like
absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that expensive. I wouldn't think. That dude fucking got us some W's this year. Let's just put it that way. Played some fire football, but yeah, everybody in chat, appreciate y'all watching. So we'll probably see you guys maybe about another month or so, whenever it presents itself for us to get on here and talk about football, since it's but madness, and I can't see any kind of other sports besides college. I'm like, yo, can I watch something besides that? Nothing against basketball. I do like basketball, but Jesus Christ,
I don't make
sure that whenever Minshew gets traded, we'll have a special episode.
Hey, but you know what's so funny about me, man? I don't watch any other sport outside of once this football season with. Man, I'm on a serious honeydew list until at least August. So
I watch basketball, but it's just the fact, like, just trying to watch any type of sports content during the month of March, not happening. Like ESPN and ESPN2 has literally been playing college basketball all day long. Like,
dude, I don't watch anything. Dude, I don't even watch any kind of sports stuff. Man, I don't do anything, man. Once the Super Bowl is over, and I just don't get into it. The only thing I'm into now is the Oklahoma offseason. We had our alumni thing last night, getting ready for the spring football and stuff. But I wanted to say this, man. Did you see the combine with all those Georgia defensive linemen, 300-pound guys, 4.7, 4.5? I'm thinking, damn.
That is ridiculous.
On a 4.32 or something.
Man, we ain't talking about no skinny guys. We're talking about big 300-pound jokers.
What's his name? The defensive lineman, number 99, Jordan Davis, ran like a 4.6, bro. That dude weighs 300-something pounds. That's ridiculous.
340.
I couldn't run a 4.6, I bet you, and I weigh nowhere near that.
Hey, so, I'm talking about over here, but he's 20 years old, though. See, that's a difference. Yeah. You're a 40-year-old sucker. Man, look, think about this, man. You look at all four of those defensive linemen for Georgia ran under 4.6, and they all over 290 pounds. Think about it.
Yeah.
Dude, that is ugly. But the question is, hey, but I did hear this from a reliable source. Your boy Jordan from the Georgia Bulldogs, you know what his biggest problem is? He's going to have a weight problem in the league. That's going to be his biggest issue. He's only a two-play guy, and you can't play two plays in the NFL.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I watched the season. He comes in and out a lot.
Yeah, I heard that. Man, like I said, man, I'm sitting there at this table with all these NFL dudes, man. I'm like, I am having fun tonight, man. Because they were just talking, man. We just sitting there talking about different things, man, that been going on and talking about some history and stuff like that, man. It was a very interesting night, man. We had a great time, man. We had a big cookout over at the big house, and, it was just cool. They're like, hey, Sloan, you want to come over tonight? Hell yeah, I'll be in town. Hey, I like getting those invites like that when the big man sent me a text himself. Shit, I love it, man.
So this is where you can find us, all our social media right here. If you want to, contact us, follow us, or whatever, things of that nature.
I'm on Instagram this year.
Oh, you gonna get on Instagram?
Well, y'all don't have to tell me how to do it.
You can't just get on it. You actually have to monitor it and be on it. Come on, you can't just get it and just leave it like you did the fantasy league this year.
Well, oh yeah.
Why do you got to bring up all that kind of stuff, man?
All right, yo, we'll see you guys. I'm sure I'll let you know when the next time you see us will be. We appreciate you guys watching. This is just a replay, the off season. We like to do these episodes because it's always it's a great thing during the off season because so much happens that's not not regular season level type of shit, but it's still news and
it's fun. It's so much fun.
Yeah, for sure. See you guys at the draft. Peace.